Don't know about the future, that's anybody's guess. Ain't no good reason for getting all depressed. Fire up your pad and pencil, I give you a piece of my mind. In my opinion, nation, the sun is gonna surely shine. Stop all your fussing, slap on a smile. Come out and walk in the sun for a while. Don't fight the feeling, you know you wanna have a good time. And in my opinion, nation, the sun is gonna surely shine. Hey! How'd the driving lesson go?
Just terrific. Your sister is very cautious.
Oh, Dad.
No, I mean it, sweetheart. You are very cautious. She waited a full 10 minutes to make a left-hand turn.
Well, I wanted to make sure it was completely safe.
And you did. Unfortunately, she turned the wrong way down a one-way street.
I didn't see the arrow.
How come you didn't see the arrow, Dad?
By that time, I was in the fetal position.
Well, thanks for taking me out, Dad. Just think. The day after tomorrow, I'll be out driving on the streets all by myself. You'll never have to worry about me again.
Cool, is that the party?
Yeah, that's the first tape I'm going to listen to when we get into the car. The next 600 miles are going to be divided between Violent Femmes, Teenage Fan Club, and the new Springsteen albums.
What about freeway driving?
Guns N' Roses. So, we have got the tunes, we have got the sunglasses, and in 24 hours, I'm going to have my license.
So you ready for your driver's test?
Absolutely. I have got the whole book memorized.
Oh, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the really important stuff, like, what are you going to wear to your driver's road test? I recommend this.
That's my ice skating skirt.
Perfecto! It'll go great with this low-cut sweater.
You're holding that backwards.
Maybe you should wear a halter top.
Six, why are you so hung up on how I should dress for my road test?
Because 95% of all driving examiners are male. Shanna Schultz wore a halter top to her road test, and she passed even though she hit a police car.
Get real.
And if all else fails, quiver your chin, cry, and give him puppy dog eyes. Check it out.
Six, I am not going to act like a helpless female. That violates all my feminist principles.
Principles, schminciples. I'm talking about the power of female manipulation. You have tools you're wasting, Blossom.
Six, that kind of thinking will set the women's movement back 20 years. Besides, no one would be stupid enough to fall for that, and I'm disappointed in you for even suggesting it.
You're right. I'm sorry. I'll hang all this stuff up and then I'll leave.
All right, I'm sorry.
Gotcha.
Hey! Hey, Joey, got a hot date?
I don't know if you call it a date exactly. I'm going to work.
So why are you dressed up?
Why? Because my boss is an 18-year-old babe with the body of an 18-year-old babe.
Joey, let me give you a little fatherly advice. There's an old saying, don't fish off the company pier.
We don't have a pier, Dad. I work in the video store. All right, I finally got the incoming message tape unstuck.
Hi, Nick. This is Glenda Dudley. We went to high school together, remember? Well, I'll be in town this week, and I was hoping that we could meet for dinner. I'll call you later. Bye.
Glenda Dudley. I have no idea who she is. I remember a Linda, and I remember a Brenda, but no Glenda.
Beam us back to 1970, Mr. Spock. The old high school yearbook will solve this mystery in no time.
Aye, aye, Captain. Let's see. What are these shiny round objects hanging around this humanoid's neck?
Those are love beads, Spock. For a time, Earthlings thought they were very hip.
Fascinating, Captain.
Glenda Dudley. I got it. That cute little redhead with a face like an angel.
Try a big fat brunette with a face like an Airedale.
Oh, my God, of course. We called her Ugly Dudley.
Hey, I bet the only time she got to second base was at the petting zoo.
Yes! Hey! Come on, you guys. Give me a break. I mean, Glenda may be a little... Whoa. A little plain, but she's still a human being.
You're the one who called her Ugly Dudley?
Well, that was her nickname, and I admit it was cruel.
Hey, Dad, you're not going to actually go out in public with this, human being, are you?
There are more important things than looks, Joey.
Oh, I get it. She's rich. All right, well then, how come you're going out with her now if you wouldn't go out with her then?
Because I'm a different person now than I was then. My value system has matured.
Oh, I get it. You're doing it to prove a point to us. Oh, you don't have to do that, Dad. We'll let you off the hook on this one.
I am not doing this to prove a point. Glenda and I share a lot of memories. I think it would be fun to see her again.
He's doing it to prove a point. Hey, look at this band geek. Sorry, Dad.
Joey, what are you doing?
I am alphabetizing, and we need more room in the tea shelf, because I cannot squeeze in The Godfather.
Godfather is a G.
No, Ricky. It's The Godfather. You know, like, The Blob, The Shining, The Maltese Falcon.
Joey, we need to talk. Did you know what happened to the carton of tapes that was up here? Had a big blue X on the side.
Yep, I put those all on the shelves yesterday. Even rented a couple to Mr. Rabinowitz.
Which ones?
A couple of classics, On Golden Blonde and The African Queens.
Joey, those are porno films. Mr. Rabinowitz doesn't watch porno films?
Maybe they were for Mrs. Rabinowitz. I'm in trouble, huh?
Yeah, you're in trouble. I mean, you're always late, you're totally irresponsible, and you're history.
What do you mean, history?
I mean, you're fired.
But I need this job.
Well, I guess there's one way you can keep it.
Oh, anything, you name it.
Go out with me Friday night. Look, I'll let you work here if you date me. Otherwise, you're history. God, I love being an executive.
So wait, I get to go out with you and keep my job?
Uh-huh.
What's the catch?
There's no catch, Joey. It's a trade.
Wow, sounds like a pretty good deal.
It is, Cupcake.
I am glad that's over.
So am I.
How'd I do?
Well, other than taking 10 full minutes to make a simple left turn and swerving across 3 lanes of traffic, you did great.
I swerved to avoid a hat. I thought it was a cat. I'm a big Dr. Seuss fan. Did I fail?
Did Horton hear a who?
I can't believe this. I really wanted this.
You can try again in 2 weeks.
Oh, God.
Oh. Please don't cry. I have a daughter your age, and I can't stand it when she cries. My wife cries, my mother cries, my therapist cries. I even have a weeping willow in my backyard. I just can't stand any more crying. Here, take this. Wait. I forgot to give you points for caution and good grooming. Will you look at that? You passed after all. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
for?
Well, I've always been mad at myself for missing the photo of your first baby step. I figure this is the next best thing.
If I knew you were taking pictures, I would have fixed my hair.
If I knew you were taking pictures, I would have worn my hair.
You don't look very happy.
I'm not.
Oh, you failed. I'm sorry, sweetie. Don't worry about a thing. First thing tomorrow, I'll take you out for another driving lesson.
I didn't fail the road test, Dad. I passed.
So, what's wrong?
It's the way I passed.
She cried.
Yes, I did. I cried. I did this whole helpless little girl act. I am a total hypocrite, and I hate myself.
Blossom, wait a minute. Come on, Blossom, cheer up.
I can't. I've betrayed my principles, Six. Hasn't that ever happened to you?
I'm not sure what my principles are yet.
I took unfair advantage of the fact that I am female. I cried my way into this.
Come on, Blossom, lighten up. Crying is just nature's way of compensating for the fact that women have so many disadvantages.
These days, women have most of the advantages men do.
Oh, yeah? Have you ever tried to whiz standing up?
Six, this is serious.
Look, Blossom, it's not our fault. I mean, we wanted to be the hunter-gatherers, not the basket weavers, but they wouldn't let us. And you see how things turned out? Now we have to suffer through menstrual cramps, menopause, and labor pains, and the only stuff men have to do is go bald and kill spiders.
I think I'm gonna give the license back.
What? Give it back? Are you crazy? Why would you do a thing like that?
I don't think I have any choice, Six. It's tainted. Every time I put the key in the ignition, I'll remember how dishonest I was. I couldn't live with myself.
What good is it living with yourself if you can't go anywhere?
Six, this is a moral issue. If something isn't right, then it's wrong. A driver's license is a privilege, not a right. And if I keep it, then I'm not only a bad person, but I'm a bad woman and a bad American.
I had no idea you were such a geek.
Now that's a wolfhound.
They called her Ugly Dudley.
Well, they were being kind.
All right, you guys, knock it off.
You mean you're actually going out with that woman?
Yes, I'm going out with her. Glenda and I went to high school together. We share a lot of memories.
Yeah, well, it's fine to share memories, but don't share any of her kibble.
All right, now that's the end of this. The fact is, you can't judge a book by its cover, guys, which is a good thing for you, Buzz. Now listen, when Glenda gets here, I want you to disappear, understand? Hey! I'll get it. Now get lost. Go!
Hi, Nick.
Who are you?
I'm Glenda Dudley.
No, you're not.
I really am. You want to see my ID?
Of course not. Please come in. Boy, the years certainly have agreed with you, Glenda.
Oh, well, thank you, Nick. I work out, I watch my diet, and I've had $100,000 of plastic surgery. The works.
Wow. I really mean that. Wow.
Well, so how have you been, Nick?
Well, since I've seen you last, I've had 3 wonderful kids. Here's one of them now. Glenda, I'd like you to meet my youngest son, Joey.
Pleased to meet you.
Talk about a bad yearbook picture.
And that's my other son, Anthony.
Oh, hi, Anthony.
And that's my father-in-law, Buzz.
Oh, hello, Buzz.
Everyone, I'd like you to meet...
The lovely Glenda Dudley. Enchanté.
Now, if you gentlemen will excuse us, Glenda, our reservations are for 8. We better get going.
It was nice to meet you, Glenda.
Oh, you too. Well, so do you think my 100 grand was well invested?
Incredibly well invested.
And just think, I only spent 25 grand on my face.
Must be a real bummer being ugly.
Yeah.
What are you looking at me for? Oh, no, I was just thinking out loud, that's all. It's good, Joe. You used to move your lips when you thought. Whoa. Here's a book I'd like to judge by its cover. Let's see here.
Joey. 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 Wake up. Joey. Joey. Joey!
It's you. What are you doing here?
I'm your fairy godmother.
Yeah, but you're on the cover of this magazine.
That's how I pick up some extra cash. Tooth Fairy gets all the big money.
So why are you here?
I'm here to give you some guidance. You see, you and I have been given a gift.
Oh, cool. May I open it?
I'm talking about the gift of being attractive. It has its problems.
Oh, you mean like people figure that they can take advantage of you because they see that you're good looking and automatically think that you're stupid?
Bingo.
So you mean a blind person would think that I'm smart?
No, Joey.
What if I was talking on the phone?
No, Joey.
What if I had a bag over my head?
Shut up, Joey. The thing is, you have to show people what you're like inside.
Oh, sure, but what if I go outside?
Joey, I don't expect you to be a genius. I just want you to be as smart as you can be.
You want me to join the army?
Just because you're a good-looking guy doesn't mean your boss should treat you like a sex object. Stand up to her.
Yeah, but every time I stand up, she pats me on the butt.
I give up. Goodbye, Joey.
Oh, wait. I have one more question.
Sure.
Is it okay to date your fairy godmother?
Only in Kentucky.
All right, well, then, can you hook me up with that cartoon chick from Beauty and the Beast?
Goodbye, Joey.
Come back, fairy godmother. Come back. Wait, I have more questions, fairy godmother. Come back, fairy godmother.
What's the matter, Joey?
Well, something's been bothering me, Blossom, and the more I think about it, the worse it gets.
What is it?
Well, do you guys remember my gorgeous, sexy 18-year-old boss who I was telling you guys about?
Yeah?
I'm going out with her Friday night.
Oh, that's terrible, all right. Leo?
No, see, you guys don't understand. If I don't go out with her, then I'm fired. God, I feel like Anita Bryant.
The orange juice lady?
No, the one who worked for Judge Clarence Clemens. I mean, she patted me on the butt.
How? I mean, maybe I could understand her motivation if we reenact it.
And that's not all she did. She called me Cupcake. God, I feel so cheap. I mean, I am more than just a cute set of buns, aren't I?
I don't know. Turn around.
6? If you'll excuse us, please. I'm trying to have a conversation with my brother.
All right. I'm leaving. I'll see you tomorrow, Blossom. Bye, Cupcake.
So what do you think?
It's simple, Joey. Your boss is treating you like a sex object. Nobody likes that. It's something you should remember.
Yeah, but maybe I'm crazy. I mean, Ricky is so hot, you know? She looks like a young Julia Roberts.
You're not crazy, Joey. This is what sexual harassment is all about.
I always thought sexual harassment was like when bosses hit on their secretaries and made them do things. Oh,
People use their sexuality to get all kinds of stuff. Jobs, promotions, driver's licenses.
Oh, you really feel bad about what you did, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I know what I'm gonna do.
What?
I'm gonna quit.
Are you really?
Well, I have two choices, Blossom. Either I can quit and keep my self-respect, or I spend the rest of my career being a sex slave to a gorgeous 18-year-old girl. The teen years are so confusing.
You have totally messed up my plan.
You had a plan?
Yes. I was going to dazzle you with my good looks and make you want me desperately and then dump you. But it turns out you're not the guy you used to be either.
What do you mean?
When I called you to go out with me, you didn't know I looked like this. You said yes to Ugly Dudley.
So maybe we've both changed. Look, Glenda, your plan worked. You did dazzle me with your looks, and I certainly do want you desperately.
Goodbye, Nick.
Wait a minute. What happened to how much I've changed?
Oh, I'm sorry, Nick. I like the guy that you are now, but I can't forgive the guy that you used to be. See, I spent $100,000 on plastic surgery, but I haven't spent a nickel on psychotherapy.
Hi, Dad.
How you doing, kiddo?
Well, I'm confused about a lot of things.
Welcome to the club. Can I help?
Well, it's this whole sexual thing.
I can't help.
Not sex, Dad, sexuality.
I'm still not sure I want to hear this.
Sexual politics?
Go ahead.
Did you ever notice how women can manipulate men with their looks, their tears, with little tricks like dropping their keys at just the right moment?
No kidding. Do women do that? Gosh.
Do you think it's right to do that stuff?
Well, I know for sure that it's wrong to be manipulative and duplicitous.
Where does flirtation fit into this?
What happened to all the easy questions like, where do babies come from?
From what I've heard, it all starts with flirting.
I think that all that stuff is okay when you're with someone who knows that you're doing it.
I guess.
This is all about the driver's license, isn't it?
Yeah. I think I figured out what to do. I also had a long philosophical talk about ethics with Joey. He helped a lot.
What did you decide?
I'm gonna give the license back and see if I can take the test again.
Good for you.
Good night, Dad. Thanks.
Good night, sweetie. With Joey?
Morning, Cupcake.
Morning, Ricky.
Are we still on for Friday night?
I guess so.
Great.
Hey, knock it off, Ricky.
What?
You know what? You were putting pressure on me to date you whether I went to or not, and taking advantage of your position, which is totally wrong.
You're kidding me, right?
I'm afraid not.
Well, I'm sorry you feel that way, Joey. I guess I'll have to fire you again.
No, you don't have to fire me, Ricky, because I quit. Here she comes, guys.
Cheese!
You passed! Congratulations!
No, I didn't pass. I failed. Worse than the last time.
Then why are you so happy?
Because I failed on my own merits. I didn't cry. I have more baggy pants and a turtleneck.
That's my girl.
And the best news is, you and I now have 2 more weeks to practice driving.
Great. That's just great.
So, what's the verdict?
I hereby sentence you to a lifetime of bumper-to-bumper traffic. You passed the test fair and square. What? What is it now?